Welcome to your reading. This is going to be an overall general energy reading for you. I hope this message finds you while you're in good health and good wealth. I hope you're doing something you love today, tonight, this afternoon, whenever this message is finding you. Okay, the Tower on the split. Looks like you've been going through some changes, huh? A lot has been changing. But I think changing for the better, right? I think some of these roots that you have planted a long time ago in your life, the things that ultimately keep you very grounded, right? Things that are, you planted these seeds and you planted the deep roots of the foundations of your life for a specific reason, but you were just not that same person anymore. You're not finding a lot of contentment around these people, places, and things that you once found, and honestly, a necessity for. Like you enjoyed their presence that much, or you thought these were exactly what you needed at that time, right? There's a reason that you form these deep bonds and, put in all that time, effort, and energy and love into these foundational aspects of your life. But you just have been changing. There's just new here. There's new people, places, and things that have been calling to your attention, or you have at least been desiring, right? You've been wow. I think that you kind of got fed up in a certain dynamic with somebody, with a person, right? I think there's this relationship in your life that, Seven of Swords on split, Four of Wands reverse, under that, Three of Cups reverse. There's just this relationship, this dynamic, where it's like you don't like the direction that the energies are heading in or have been heading in. Maybe once this was in a type of relationship, could be family, right? Maybe once it was the dynamic. Here, and take it. Three of Wands. Yeah, literally all in reverse. What the fuck? In the center, the Sun in reverse. Bottom, Wheel of Fortune reverse. First card out, Judgment reverse. Next card, Five of Wands reverse. Like you're just not putting up this fight anymore for this relationship that you once gave so much of yourself to, right? It was the center of your world. It brought you that much happiness. I'm seeing that, but you're taking this offer of love off the table because you're tired of waiting for people, places, and things to change, right? This relationship to change. It's not changing in the way that you want it to change, right? We saw that Tower in the split. Now we see the Hermit in the Wheel of Fortune. You're taking yourself off the table. You're taking yourself off the plate. I think that you are kind of going through a period of awakening or enlightenment with the Wheel of Fortune reverse and the Hermit card, both major arcana. On the center, we have the Sun, and to start your reading out Judgment, more major arcana. There's just Judgment clarified, in reverse clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. You need to do things for yourself for a bit. Center, you're not confused. Let me shut up real quick. Fuck. Overall energy. Page of Wands reverse. The passion is dead. If you once were passionate about this relationship, this dynamic, it could be you in a job, right? It could be the things that you do for work, things that make you passionate, creative opportunities, pursuits. It could be Ace of Wands reverse. It could just be love, Nine of Swords, Ten of Pentacles reverse, like Nine of Cups reverse. All the happy cards are in reverse, whoever I'm speaking to. So what's up? In the center of your reading, we got the Sun in reverse and the Seven of Cups reverse. There's something that you find, it's hard for you to find joy and contentment in it anymore, just because you see it for what it is, possibly for what it's always been. But I think something did happen, right? where some type of conflict or maybe has been happening for a while, and it has you desiring and needing to head in a new direction for yourself. You're not confused about what this was, that what it is and what it was, right? So if it's a relationship, you're not confused that yes, it once brought me happiness. Clearly I took, you played a role in it. You wanted that to happen, but you're also not confused that right now it's just not doing it for you, right? There could have been some, just people not on the same page, lies being told, or just, it just ran its course. You saw something you didn't want to see in regards to this person. Maybe, I don't know, the true colors. The sun card is so colorful, so is the Seven of Cups. These are both so colorful. I like that. This lighting is shit. But they're beautiful cards, right? So happy, so blissful, but they're just not popping up for you like that right now, right? At once upon a time, it was that for you. It was very happy and colorful and joyful, but this Hermit, the Hermit and the Wheel of Fortune reverse, it's like, you're tired of feeling this sense of disappointment around you, right? You're tired of feeling like, you have most of what you need. Like, a lot of people wouldn't complain to be in your position, but you're still just unsatisfied, and you're tired of feeling like that. So you're trying to maybe dig a little bit deeper into the core of who is you, right? What does your soul really desire? Why is this unhappiness or just sense of unfulfillment, feeling unfulfilled? Why is it existing, right? I feel like that's the energy that you're kind of in, and I think really I think it could definitely be a person that has disappointed you. Six of Wands reverse. I don't know. I think there's just something that has happened that is, you have deemed this now to be an unsuccessful attempt at whatever it is that was once making you really happy, or it had the potential for that, right? At least that's how you saw it. With the Page of Wands reverse being your overall energy, it was something that, like that new adventure, that it was a challenge, right? I think shit got real though. With this Nine of Pentacles and Judgment reverse to start your reading out, you saw that this challenge was going to be a little bit more difficult than you had anticipated, right? I think the challenge of making this relationship work, or the challenge of achieving whatever you were trying to achieve, right? You saw that the reality of it, maybe you didn't find the effort was worth the work, right? Once you saw the reality of it, the truth of it, maybe you felt as though it's like, yeah, it would be nice to have that thing. It'd be nice if that worked out, but is it really worth putting in or sacrificing X, Y, and Z? Next, we have the Five of Wands reverse and Temperance reverse. And it's like, you're just choosing to avoid going that route. You're choosing to avoid the difficulty of trying to make whatever you were hoping would work. You're just avoiding going that route because you'd rather not have the stress, right? You'd rather not have to put up with whatever came with that, whatever you saw that was kind of making you hesitate walking that path, right? I feel like you dodged a bullet big time, whoever I'm speaking to, because there was too many different ways this thing could have played out for you, right? There was no certainty to whatever it is you were hoping would work or you were trying to achieve. And because the outcome was kind of unpredictable, it kind of just has you remove yourself from the situation, right? You're not really curious about how it's going to play out now. You're not really looking for anything out of it, because you feel that you see it for what it is, with this Knight of Cups in reverse and the King of Swords reverse. And I think that you just saw this as a really inauthentic person, or an opportunity, somebody that, maybe was, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. This is somebody that's wearing a mask, right? They're pretending to be this one thing, but it's like once you saw the truth of it, you're like, oh no, that wouldn't make me happy like I thought it would, right? That wouldn't be the that, or it can no longer be what it once was because of something that transpired that you've seen, right? And you've just seen that it was just an inauthentic ass energy, right? It's like, this is somebody that, if they were trying to build a life with you, if they were trying to build anything with you, a project, like, it's something happened that just made you feel as though, nope, okay, I'm taking my energies elsewhere. To end your spread, we have the Three of Wands reversed and the Hierophant reversed. I don't think you liked how they approach life, right? I don't like their outlook, their morals, the things that they believed in. I think they were not in alignment with you, and that's why this was really just not going to work to its core at the root. The center of your reading with the Sun reversed and the Seven of Cups reversed, you guys were just on different pages. I'm seeing the Baby Tarot, the Nine of Swords, and the Hermit, and now the Ten of Swords is under that. But and then we got the Eight of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. You could have been working at this for a while, but the price to pay was not worth the work that was going to be required to mend this or make this work, right? The stress and the pain and the kind of just psychological uncomfortableness, psychological terror that you had to endure or would have had to endure if you did walk this path. You're just seeing very, very clearly now that it's not worth putting in all of this effort and energy to make it work, when at the end of the day, the fact that this thing is what it is for you already, like, you just don't align with that, with the things that, with the truth of the situation, of what it believes morally, justly, and what you believe morally and justly. There's not a lot of resonance with it anymore. It's not something that you're passionate about. And if you once were very passionate about it, I think that's what could have in this interreading, the Sun being in reverse, like this sense of disappointment. But at least you're not confused about what it is, the truth of it all. We'll get you some advice from Spirit. Ten of Pentacles, that's over the center. And the Lovers, okay. Well, we see what this is. The Empress, Could be dealing with the Gemini, Taurus, Sagittarius, Leo, Virgo. And the Five of Cups. Two of Pentacles, reverse and death. Back to the Hermit. Your advice from Spirit is, I'm saying, don't give up hope on trying to build the life of your dreams and the life that you truly desire. Because no matter what this situation was for you, that you had a lot of hope in, that you're not really finding to resonate with you much anymore, it could be kind of a disappointing time for you, or acceptance to come to. But Spirit is saying, don't give up hope, because what's meant for you will always find you. Also, your advice is, regardless of what this connection once was or what you wanted it to be, if you are not satisfied, if you're not happy, if you do not feel that the energies that you are putting in are being reciprocated, then you need to respect yourself, your happiness, your joy, and walk away, because it is also your reality, right? Just because you made promises to yourself or to this other energy, does not mean that you have to be the only one keeping those promises, right? You could have kids involved with this person. This could be quite literally a soulmate for you. There just may need to be some type of big change that needs to take place within this connection, because right here we got the Hermit, death, and the Two of Pentacles reversed. This is just that in alignment that I was talking about. Something has to change, and I think it needs to be, if not the whole relationship, then it needs to be you or them. And if it is them, they need to do a lot of looking at themselves, looking within, trying to figure out why this aspect of conflict and like just rather you'd rather exist, or why they bring this aspect of conflict that makes you feel as though you'd rather like stay unhealed. No. Why they bring this aspect of conflict into this relationship that forces you to kind of have these open wounds, being unhealed, just so that you can avoid said conflict, having to face it, however often it was having to be faced. Like, I feel like you were just like, for a long time, you were trying to just ignore that it existed, or that this truth in regards to this situation existed, because ignoring it was easier than having to face it and, face that disappointment every day, this pain, that psychological terror, right? Center of your reading, the Sun reversed and the Seven of Cups reversed. At the end of the day, the reason that the passion is out of this is because this conflict was arising so often, or too much, to the point where you chose to, instead of making a bold decision for a while, just putting your foot down and like saying, I'm not going to deal with this because I don't deserve this, you tried to like make it work and make yourself fit into this situation. But we see that just left you disappointed, and you tried to make it work because it was something that was dear to your soul or your dreams, or like, it's something that you saw longevity in. You saw a good purpose for building with it. Over time, you just saw that the in alignment was in existence because different values, morals, ideologies existed. You and this energy were no longer on the same page, and then it just started to go really downhill from there with this Knight of Cups reversed and the King of Swords reversed. But your advice from Spirit, if it's not fair to you, then leave. And like, if you're out of balance, figure out what has you out of balance, make the changes necessary, look within to get all of the answers that you truly need. Become enlightened to yourself, because once you know how to take care of yourself, or once you know what you want out of life, then you'll be able to do certain things to stay in alignment with who that person is or what those things are. But, trial and error. So if this is something new for you, right? Maybe this was just you trying to get in alignment with one of those things and figuring out you don't actually want that thing as bad as you thought you wanted that thing, because you're just not the same person that you used to be when you used to want that thing. The work is not worth the price in this situation for you. But keep hope. And sometimes it's okay to take a step back from the things that, even the things that, we truly want and desire. Sometimes it's okay to take a step back and like honestly reassess, because maybe certain things have happened that have changed us, that have maybe thrown us out of balance, requiring healing. But because we're always on go, we forget to like get to the root of the healing, right? We might do things to help self-soothe, but we forget to like get to the root of the things that need to be healed. And when we don't get to the root, it always has a chance to grow back, right? To come back, to exist again. So yeah, do whatever healing you need to do from past disappointments to get in alignment with your higher self and the life of your dreams, so that you can start manifesting on a more abundant level, not having to face as many disappointments. And I think this was only very a disappointing situation because you found such hope and like you put a lot of your faith into this thing. Like the Lovers, the Sun, and reverse, like Judgment, the Hierophant. It's like, damn, Temperance. But whoever this was for, Six of Swords, whoever this was for, just go. Four of Wands reverse, Three of Cups reverse. We saw that at the beginning. Whoever this was for, don't put up with anything that is unfulfilling, right? Like, you don't have to exist in that world, or you can make whatever adjustments needed to make it a more fulfilling environment, but don't just sit in the unfulfillment hoping that it'll change. You have to take the first step. You have to take that next move. If you are hurting, you have to remove yourself from the environment, or, you know, get to the cause, the root of why you're hurting, because you deserve that stability within yourself in regards to the people, places, things, like in all aspects of your life. You deserve that type of stability, that love, and that deep connection, right? You deserve that security. So anything that's threatening that, or, you know, making you feel as though you don't deserve that or are not worthy of that, those need to be handled, right? Anything that is taking the passion and the excitement out of life for you, you gotta honestly reassess and go find that life force energy. Bring that to the table, because I know it's in you. These disappointments don't last forever. Nothing does, right? Not even the good things. So that should also give you hope. It does get better. You just gotta take matters into your own hands, right? It's time for you to get that life force energy back. Fall back in love with life with this Knight of Cups, right? Fall back in love with yourself. Oh, I like how these blues are blending. All right, you. This was your message, the Chariot. On to better days, more success, more positivity, breaking down those walls, having those breakthroughs that you've been desiring for a long time is on the way. It's the direction you're heading. Once you can come to terms with the fact that the price is not worth the cost for that old thing. All right, bye.